What's shaking, guys? My name is Luke Dancy, and welcome back to another Facebook Live Hangout event. We're also over on YouTube, so technically we are on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter as well. We're all over the place, and I am back again for this week's Live Hangout. It is Wednesday, it is noon Pacific time, and so we are back together to hang out once again. It's good to see all you guys starting to pour in. I see Ricard's out there over on YouTube, and we will get the rest of this kicked off. As always, I'm going to jump over here on Facebook real quick, spread this around, share it on my own personal profile as I start to welcome in some of our live viewers that are now joining us. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. It is Wednesday afternoon here in Las Vegas. The weather feels nice outside. It's feeling crisp, a little winter-like, and really digging this time of year. So thanks for joining us. If you're a new viewer, let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're tuning in from. We have people from all over the world that tune in each and every week, so it's always nice to see where you guys are tuning in from. Let me just mute that because I've got my Facebook stuff going. All right, hello Charlie, how we doing out there, Charlie? We got Justin Ross, Arkansas, all right, over on Facebook. All right, good deal. So you guys are starting to hang out. This is good. Once again, my name is Luke Dancy. I am here each and every Wednesday for you. This is something I love to do. Sacramento, California, how we doing out there, Danny? I've got about 30 years of magic experience, both as a creator, as a performer, as a consultant. Traveled the world performing and teaching other magicians, and I am not pretending to know everything. That's what it all comes down to. I don't pretend to know everything, but I try to share what I do know with you guys, and the things I don't know, I try to get you the resources that you need to find out the things that you're looking for. All right. So whether it's magic products, whether it's advice, general magic advice, or whether it's things about this new promo that we have going on this week, the 12 Days of Christmas. I'm going to tell you a bit more about that. We're also going to announce last week's winners of the brand new NOC decks. We got 2 winners for that. I'll be telling you more about this 12 Days of Christmas stuff. I'm going to be sharing more of your magic videos this week. So we've got a lot of fun stuff to do, and it is the holiday season. So I'm going to give you a little holiday touch in just a second here, in just a moment here. So let me just share this, and we will get going. Hope you guys are doing okay out there on this Wednesday. All right, here we go. Guatemala, Kevin Lowe, how we doing out there? Glasgow, Kentucky, Brad, how we doing out there? Brad Lowe over on Facebook. And I'm just going to open this up, and I'm going to jump over to YouTube and give some shout-outs too. Jake DeClerc, how we doing out there? Good to see you, sir. All right, TJ Anderson, hello. Haven't tuned in a few weeks. How are you? I'm doing good, man. Doing really good, thanks. Daniel Ricks, always a pleasure, sir. All right, over there in Florida. Chris, how we doing out there, buddy? All right, hope you're doing all right. Aaron Payne, always a pleasure, sir. Always good to see you. All right, over on YouTube real quick. Wow, we got a lot of friends here. We got Brady Reynolds, Ohio, go Bucks. All right. TFK, how we doing out there? Devrin, good to see you. Nate Hickey, Hickey, what's up, buddy? Joseph Lords, how we doing out there from St. Louis? All right, Ariel Shroom, good to see you, man. Wow, this is like a little reunion. We got Ariel, we got Nate Hickey. This is cool. Martone, how we doing out there, bud? Jester, nice to see you, sir. Tyler Moore, how we doing? I did, some people are starting to ask, Luke, what happened to the Christmas decorations? Well, you know what? I wanted to add a little touch this week to the show because it is the holidays, so I am prepared. But I thought I would switch it up a little bit. So I am aware of it, and so as a magician, I should normally be able to do something by just snapping my fingers. So let's try that right about now. Anything? Nah. Let's try one more time. Yeah, you guys are saying, yeah, it didn't work. I don't know. Should I try again? There we go. All right, we got the Christmas spirit coming on. We got the lights going on. We got Santa at the bottom there chilling out. I'm ready. Come on. You guys really think I'm not going to bring the festive spirit this year? Oh, no, there, Al Johnson from Southwest Mississippi. Happy holidays to you, too, my friend. Happy holidays. All right. Hello, Jonas. How we doing out there? Sammy Hoffman, how we doing? Martone, I got you. Apostolos, how we doing out there? Yeah, you know what's going on. All right. Willie Chin, Honolulu, Hawaii. Good to see you out there, Honolulu. All right, cool. So, yes, I knew you guys were going to bring it up. I know it. So, yeah, there you go. A little Christmas spirit for you. Vanish yourself by snapping. No, doesn't work. Where is that trick available? From your favorite magic dealer. Right. You're going to use mandolin backs for the trick? I don't know. We'll see. Magic session it is Ariel. I know. This is cool, right? Farouk, you made it to your second show. Yes, you did. Number 2, and I have magic from you to show this week, too. Hello from Sweden. Benjamin, CMV. Good to see you out there. All right. Back over on Facebook. How we doing out there? Yes. All right. Good friends. So, once again, we have a lot to do this week. Last week I told you had a chance to win the brand new signature deck from Murphy's. This is the brand new NOC deck. The cool thing about these are, while they're a minimal type of deck, it's a very minimal design. You can see that they're actually marked. Maybe you don't see that, but they are marked. I'm going to give you guys the winners on those right now. You can see the beautiful tuck box, the side tuck alike, and of course everyone's favorite, we got the aces. So I'm going to hook you guys up with the winners from last week's contest. It's 5:30 a.m. where Chris is. That's cool. Basically, I had two ways to you guys to win. Of course, my Facebook friends, you had a chance, and my YouTube friends, you had a chance to win too. On Facebook, you guys had to give the video a thumbs up, and I picked through the list of people to hook up one of you with the deck that I just showed you. All right, so let me show you who our Facebook winner is right now. And funny enough, I believe they're actually a live viewer right now. So congratulations to Mr. Jake Cleric. All right, Jake, I see you just posted a comment on Facebook, so congratulations to you, sir. We will be in touch after the show, and I will hook you up with your NOC deck. It's that easy. All right, so congratulations, Mr. Jake Cleric. It is good to see you here live with me, so congratulations, sir. All right. Of course, you guys watching on YouTube, I'm not going to forget about you guys too, all right? The YouTube friends over here, I'm going to hook you up with the winner as well. Let me pull that up for you. Each and every week we do these type of things where we do giveaways and stuff like that, and so if you're a new viewer, you should come back. You never know, you might be someone that will pick up some free magic or some cards, The YouTube winner from last week was Mr. Phil Hanlon. Phil is a viewer over in Scotland, I believe. He was telling me that he's spending a nice, Ireland, excuse me. He's spending a nice cold evening hanging out, and so I thought I went to the list and grabbed him out of there. And so Phil Hanlon, don't know if you're watching live this week, but Phil, congratulations, man. I will also be in touch with you to hook you up with your NOC deck. So congratulations to both of you guys picking up the brand new cards from us to you. All right, good stuff. So yeah, we'll be doing more and more of these type of contests as we go forward. This week we're going to hold back a little bit on you from this week's giveaway on this show, and I think you all know why, right? We've been doing the 12 Days of Christmas contest giveaways. It's not even a contest, just giveaways. We've been featuring this on our Instagram feed at Murphy's Magic and also on our Facebook page, so it's hard to miss. Each and every day since Monday, because Monday was the 12th, and it's the 12th month, so 12/12, we wanted to start the 12 Days of Christmas. And so today marks day number 3. So if you missed it on the last 2 days, don't worry, you still got plenty of time, and there's a lot of good stuff because each and every day the prizes get better. Today's prize, day 3, is something I'm going to pop up right here for you. This is a Anything is Possible bottle with a signed deck. These are the gold standard decks from the guy below there, Mr. Richard Turner, who is easily one of the best card mechanics in the world. These bottles alone are really cool to look at. And I know that the deck is sealed inside. So the problem is you can't get the deck, and it's a gold standard deck, and it's a really nice deck. So you know what we're going to do as well? We're going to throw in 2 decks for you as well. 2 gold standard decks, a blue and a red, along with that. So check out the Facebook page. It's definitely there on the page for you from today, and then also on our Instagram feed. We did post that there. All the details are there for you. And each and every day, for the next 9 days now, we will continue to give away more and more magic, whether it's limited items, rare items, playing cards, whatever it is. Keep an eye on our socials. You can't miss it. And we'll be hooking you guys up with more and more stuff as we go forward. So excited to announce yesterday, I announced the first winner was Smoothini. Smoothini. He was on America's Got Talent. He won our first day's prize, and I'm going to announce day 2's winner probably after this show. So keep an eye for that after this show. I'll announce the winner from yesterday, who won the signed Shinlim Wrath deck. Right? So cool stuff. So congrats to those guys that won from last week, and continue to keep an eye on our socials for the rest of the 12 day stuff. So that's pretty much going to take the place of me giving away stuff on this week's show. But that doesn't mean we're not going to have fun, right? All right, cool. A few more friends tuning in here over on Facebook. TJ Anderson, do you plan on implementing the stream onto Instagram, not live stream? TJ, I'm very aware of what's going on over there. I'm going to try to, with the technology I'm using, to see if it'll allow me to do it. When I stream from this, I'm clearly not doing this from my phone. So if they will allow me to do that with this same way I'm streaming to you guys, yes, that is the plan, to stream on Instagram as well, for sure. Yes. Ken, how we doing there? Ken Colon, all right. Billy Stencil, how we doing out there? All right. Charlie, yes, congrats. Jake, congrats, bud. I see you out there. Yes, we got you hooked up this week. So Good stuff, man. All right. I'm here again. Yes, Chris Roenick. How we doing out there, buddy? Good to see you, man. All right. Cool. See some other friends tuning in out there. See Ben Cook. He's tuning in now as well. There you are. What's up, Ben? All right. You guys are out there all over the world. I think Ben's tuning in from the UK. Very cool. All right. So let's get to some questions. I see them coming in. I'm not ignoring you guys. Let's jump into the first one. This comes from Jared Evans over on YouTube. Jared's asking, can you tell us how to deal with hecklers? I've kind of tiptoed around this before. When it comes to hecklers, as the performer, you don't want to be in this back and forth punching match, this pissing match with someone that's trying to knock you down. I think in a strolling situation, in a close-up situation, if you can sense that's what's going on, diffuse the situation by cutting your performance short and just moving on. There's no reason to try to please someone that doesn't want to be pleased. In a stage show, stand-up show, where people are in a crowd and they're sitting there watching, I found it from experience as well, that when there's someone like that that's bugging you, the rest of the people around are going to get fed up with it because they've either paid money, they paid for money for a ticket to be there, and they don't want to be disturbed, or someone from the crowd will actually shut them up for you. They'll get on your side because they want to see the show. So if one person does it, they'll come to your rescue, basically. But in a close-up situation, just stay professional and move on. That's my recommendation with hecklers. I know it's going to happen, so just be aware of that. And when it does, just play nice and move on. They don't get to see the good stuff, right? Hold on to the good stuff, right? Cool. Ricards, yes, I did get your video for this week, so I'll be featuring more of your videos, all of your videos today, guys. So if you send in videos, hang tight, we'll get to those, all right? Magical Me 123 on YouTube. Can you estimate when Sucker Punch will be out again? I'll touch base with the team after this. I'm not sure. We were surprised at how quick they went. Not that we didn't know it was a good product, but we were really taken back by the demand for it. And so we have another run. It should be here anytime now. Once I know more, I'll definitely keep you posted. It's a good question. And Jared, you're welcome. All right. Let's see. Tyler Scott says he gives hecklers an impossible object to study and hopefully distract them. That's cool. Distract them. But here, look over here, look over here. All right, bye. That'll work. All right, cool. Jester, I don't know if I got your video. I have quite a few, so let me see if it's in here for you. Brady Reynolds, how should I charge somebody or a company to hire me? Brady, I think you have to start small and realistic with yourself. If you've never been a performer before to make money, then you certainly can't start at the top. You know what I mean? So start to do small parties. I know birthday parties are an easy thing. Start to ease into that. Some business cards are very cheap to get. You can get them on Vistaprint very cheaply. If you want to do that and start handing them out when you're performing socially, it's another good way to do it. It's a very easy way to get a buzz, perform out and about, and then when people see you, here's my card. And social media is a great way to use when it comes to marketing yourself too. So if you have any more specific questions, feel free to ask. All right, cool. Jared Evans, how do we get gigs? There are quite a few resources I could recommend to you, Jared. What type of gigs are you looking for? Are you looking for close-up, walk around? You looking for stand-up, stage? What kind of stuff are you looking for? TFK is asking, what's your best trick? My best trick, as far as what I've created, what I perform, because there's a different thing. I'll go back to my, this is my standby. This is Skycap 2.0. This is the 2.0 version. I never thought I'd see this trick come to light, just because I knew the gimmick that would have to be made would take some serious work, and I don't know how to make stuff, from injection, plastic molding and injections and stuff, and this is probably my favorite, Skycap. If you haven't seen it, you take a cap off a water bottle, and you can stick a straw through it, and then you can take the straw out or put it in the bottle and hand them the bottle, and there's no switch at the cap. Everything's examinable. It's my go-to. Yeah. All right, Magic Germany. How old are you? I'm 37 years old. All right, cool. Hey, from Portugal, Tiago. Howdy. Good to see you, sir. All right. Hey there. All right. What's your best magician? Man, that's a tough question, TFK. I got a lot of favorites. I like the older guys. I'm going to give them some love first. Di Vernon, Larry Jennings, Ed Marlowe, Alex Elmsley. My gosh, another favorite, Tommy Wonder. The newer guys, I like Kalen Morelli a lot. Kalen's just a really smart guy. He's a very clever guy. Some of the more recent people too. David Regal is another favorite of mine. We've worked together and done some stuff together. I like David a lot. There's just a lot of really good people out there. Nicholas Lawrence, another really cool creator. Shin Lim, I really admire what he's done with magic to make it seem so cool and elegant. It's a couple of my favorites. Yeah. Martone, yeah, Andy Gladwin does have some great lectures on business and marketing. I was going to mention that, actually. He did a great at the table lecture with us that was packed full of business know-how, like the tips and tricks that you only get from being a performer. So definitely check out Andy Gladwin's at the table lecture. It's very, very inexpensive as well. So let's see. I've got the first version of SkyCap. That's cool, Timu. Hope you're enjoying that. All right. Abraham, how we doing out there? Good to see you on YouTube. Jump back over to Facebook real quick. My stream froze. It's my connection, not yours. Sorry to hear that, Aaron. All right. Kai, how we doing out there? Kai from Munich. All right. Jake, can you perform SkyCap 2.0 next week? Yeah, maybe I will. Yeah, maybe I will do that next week. Masik, Masik, Janus, how we doing out there? Over on Facebook. All right. Brandon Barrett, I think you should do a live lecture for us. Maybe. I might do one of these days. I always try to bring a trick to the table to teach it. So maybe we could do a little more for you. Andy Weir, what is your favorite clean card trick? Andy, could you be a little more specific when you mean clean? I know you put that in parentheses. Be happy to answer that for you. Luke, coin magic with a ring on. I'm getting a bit of talking from time to time. Should I remove my ring or make the adjustments needed to the slate to limit the amount of clanking? Danny Chase on Facebook is asking about basically when you wear a ring, like a wedding ring, I'm assuming, doing coin magic, you could hear the coin hit the ring sometimes, probably when you don't want the coin to be heard because it's supposed to be hidden. I do know that some people do take the rings off when they're performing for that specific reason. If you are a guy that doesn't want to not have a ring on for a specific reason, they do also sell rings that are like a matte finish or even like a rubber type of ring that looks like a real ring that you could get that will also alleviate that. So if that's like your performing ring, you still have one on, but there are other ways to do that too. So maybe that's a helpful thing for you. So let me know if that helped you out. Good question, Danny. Zacharias, how we doing out there? What was my favorite trick in 2016? Man, this came in on Facebook just now. Favorite trick from this year? Gosh, guys, do you have any of your favorites? I'm going to ask you guys that question too. So Facebook friends and YouTube friends, tell me what one of your favorite effects was from this year as I also think about this, because that's a tough one. There's been a lot of really, really good stuff come out this year. Man, gosh, and there's been a ton of it too. That's the other problem. There's so much stuff that comes out these days. Man, favorite trick. I got to tell you, one of my favorite recent ones is Dreampad from João Miranda. I think it's a really clever thing because he's taken a confabulation routine, you know, the prediction effect, which traditionally is done with double writing. With Dreampad, you can literally write the information they're naming in front of everybody, and you can tear off the paper for them to hold as a record of what just, you know, was named, and then you reveal your prediction. I don't know if it's my favorite of 2016, but it's one of my more recent favorites. I think it's a really nice evolution when it comes to that style of magic, you know, the whole prediction stuff. So I'll keep thinking. But you guys in the chat, please tell me what some of your favorites are too, for sure. Love to hear what you have to say. Charlie says new one, zero. Oh, absolute zero from Sandsmont. Yeah, I mean that looks cool. Where you can freeze something. That's a really nice idea. I like it. Yeah. TJ Anderson, what do you think of gaff decks, and are they worth getting? I think gaff decks are fun. They could really open up your mind and make you get creative with stuff. The gaffs that you look at in the deck, you may look at one and go, man, I could do this with it. That's what's fun about the gaff decks. It kind of reminds me about learning magic as a book, like in a book, because you're not given the presentation. If you're given a gaff deck, you don't really know what to do with it, right? So you can start to get creative, go through routines. I think it's a fun tool, and you have a lot of stuff in there to play with. So gaff decks are fun. If you're talking about more specific gaff decks, like Invisible deck or Svengali deck, I think those are also powerful weapons. A Stripper deck as well. Just because we know as magicians how they all work doesn't mean that they're not useful tools, right? So I think gaff decks in general are a really fun thing. Yeah. Let's see. Why would you show them the pad every time you write the dream pad? I think it's almost cool to play with it. Yeah. Well, Brandon, I think for me it's because when you do a prediction type routine, traditionally, and this comes in on Facebook, Brandon Barrett. Traditionally, when you do a confabulation or prediction routine, you have to keep the pad like this, which means if more for a stand-up situation. If you're performing in a walk-around setting and you have people kind of around you moving around, you would have to be really close. And I wouldn't do that. So the fact that with this now you could do this surrounded, which I think makes a huge difference, that you could literally have anyone around you watching you, and then you can do this. That's one reason I think that it's a step forward. as opposed to having to be more like this. Not only are you hiding dirty work, but now you're trying to protect your angles too. So for me, that's the step forward with Dream Pad. Let's see. Cheek to Cheek is also fun. Yeah, it is, Jake. Good call there, bud. Yeah, mine is Little Door. Ken Cullen. Was that from 2016? I remember Little Door. I didn't. If so, it might have been at the very beginning. That might have premiered at Blackpool, maybe. Let's see. Mystique. I don't know if it's from 2016. Regeneration by Blake's good for sure. Yeah. Ignition's a good one. Yeah, absolutely. All right, good stuff, guys. You got a lot of good stuff over here. All right, James Paul, I see you out there, buddy. How you doing? Bobby Dempster, always a pleasure, sir. All right. Jump back over to YouTube real quick. I don't want to ignore you guys, too. Martone says, my favorite trick is Flash Flight. That is a good one. My favorite 2016 slide is Simon Black's Paradigm Shift. Yeah, Simon Black's sick. I really enjoyed hanging out with that guy, yeah. Martone, Lap. DVD set looks cool. Any experience with Lap? It's great. You've got legends, and you have legends in the making on the Lap project. You've got Juan Tamariz, who is a legend. You got people like Danny De Ortiz on there, who is going to be a legend when it comes to this stuff. You also have Jan Frisch on there, actually teaching the routine that he won FISM with. You know, the routine with the cup and the balls and stuff, like mental. If you haven't seen Jan Frisch, check him out on YouTube. It is sick stuff that guy does. He'll fool magicians because he's using misdirection and lapping and all this stuff in such a smart way. It all flows and it looks like magic. And he's finally tipping it. So I think it's a great project. If you've ever wanted to explore lapping, which as you see in the trailer, is a very strong thing, this is the place to learn it. And you're going to learn it the right way and from the right people. Lap is big thumbs up, especially this time of year, Christmas time. If you're looking to get yourself a present, that should be the one. Yeah. Let's see here. Bought Little Hand in it. Yeah, Little Hand's cute. Let's see. Can you show us favorite deck switch? I don't really have a favorite I can show you. I do like Cold Case from Gregory Wilson. It's a good one. That is a good one. Yeah. Let's see here. Can you give us any top secret information Murphy's will bring in 2017? I don't know if it's going to make 2016, but there's a really, really cool thing, Brandon, this comes in on Facebook, from Minnie Lindenfield that's going to change the game. I can't tell you what, but he's a mentalist. He's done some different mental things. He's done some general close-up stuff too, but this is like a mentalist type of thing that will allow people to do things in a whole new way and in an easier way that have usually turned people off from doing this specific type of magic. It's going to make it very user-friendly, and the things you could do with it are going to blow you away. So I'll give you that a little bit, a little nugget. All right. Let's see. Hello from Italy. Danielle, how are we doing out there? All right. How are we doing? Yeah, Bobby, it's going good, man. Hope you're doing all right over there. Chris Ronick, how you bring in and out many different gimmick cards? There are some different ways to get gimmicks in and out of play. I'll jump to the jam cam real quick. Excuse me. By the way, if you're a new viewer, this is a feature that we have. This is my setup over here where I can literally jam with you guys live in real time. This came in from Facebook. Chris Ronick's asking about how to get gimmicks in and out of play. This is a very, very easy thing to do, but I think because it's so easy, a lot of people don't think to do it. So let's just pretend like the jokers are the gimmicks, okay? So I'll just get a couple jokers out. And this is a very simple thing, guys, but it's one of those things to where you may not have thought to do it. I only have one in here. By the way, I am using the green bikes today. It's the holiday season, so I figured why not? So let's just pretend this is a gimmick too. So let's say you have some gimmicks. Let's add a couple more. And you need to get these in and out of play. One easy thing you can do is to have them in the box. And the cool thing is you can have the tab, hold them right here so you can kind of see they're stuck in there. All right. So now when you go to put the cards back away, like in between routines, that separation, you can now make sure those go right back on top of your deck. When you put the deck back in the box, you can now go into another trick. And then when you're ready to perform, you can pull out the cards from the box again, and now you have your gimmicks on top of the deck. That's a very easy thing you could do. Another thing I've seen people do that also it may not be something that you've thought about, but it's another easy thing, is just pretend these are now our gimmicks. Another thing you can do is, if you see the way these boxes are designed, I know they're not all like this anymore, but if you've got a box like this, you can also hide cards on the back of a box, right? So now you can have the box on the table, that's there, and you can do your routine, put these down for just a second, pick something else up, and now you pick everything up, and you've now added your gimmicks to the bottom of the deck. So those are a couple different ways to get cards, or gimmicks, I should say, in and out of play. Because that is an important question when it comes to that type of stuff is, I've got these things, but I don't want them to be in the deck, and I don't want to have to worry about it getting in the way, and then what if people want to shuffle the deck? Well, now you have ways to do this stuff where they don't really get in the way because you're hiding them, keeping them away. You know, of course, other things to do is if you want to keep them in your pocket, if you're wearing a jacket, put the deck in your pocket, pull everything out. Just a couple simple things to think about. Sean Feather, can you show us how you get a clean double and triple lift? Yeah, Sean, this comes in on Facebook. I'll give you some love here on the double lift. This is one of my favorite slides when it comes to Magic. My other is the pass. So those are my two favorite slides. Chris Ronick, you're welcome. I see you over on Facebook there, bud. So one of my favorite slides is the double lift, and I think it's one of my favorites because it's a move that we all use a lot, but we don't tend to put a lot of attention on. I've gone down this path before, so I'm going to talk about it for a minute because it was brought up. When it comes to the double lift, it needs to look natural. Think about this, guys. Out of all the tricks that we do, how many use the double lift? Probably a lot more than you even realize. But is it a move you've ever given attention to? Really be honest with yourself. Because the reality is, I see a lot of people doing double lifts like this. Or even like this. But if you were really going to turn 2 cards over, or 1 card over, would you do that? Or would you do this? Right? So I use a push-off double. I've worked on this for like 10 years or so. Basically, my thumbs can just feel where the double is every time. So there's a couple ways you can get around that, though, if you're kind of new to card magic. One of my favorite suggestions is to spread the deck, and then when you come back, you can get your break underneath the top 2 cards. So if you spread through the deck to maybe have a card selected, come here, take out a card, come back, and now you have a break at the back, and you can lift up and get your break. That is definitely a way to do it, is when you're spreading the deck, and then you square it up, you know, get your break then. Another thing you can do, a lot of people should work on, is a pinky count, which basically is literally you hold the deck and you pinky count it. It's another thing you can do. So you can count off any number of cards once you get good at it. And that's 2 right there. All right? So I think, be honest with yourself. If I was going to turn a card over, would I do it like this? If you handed a deck to someone, would they do that? Or would they literally just turn the cards over as 1? And for me, it doesn't matter if it's a push-off, if it's just getting a break and turning it over. I'm a believer that this is the way it should be turned over. And the double lift, again, is a move that we all use a lot more than we even realize. So take some time to think about that, put some love in it, and I hope that helps you out. If you have any more specific questions about the double lift, be more than happy to go into those for you. All right. Ricard's no manual ones today. Yeah. Tyler Scott hyped for Minnie Lindenfield saying, yeah. Me too. Marton, I'm sad that other young magicians don't spend enough time learning on a good double lift. Yeah, it makes me disappointed because it is a move that, because it's something that's easy or because it's something that's common, people don't find it interesting. But I'll tell you what, guys, if you do card magic at a convention around other magicians, and you do a double lift like a push-off, but you don't do like a super flashy routine with all these color changes, I can guarantee you the people watching you do the routine and you have a double lift in there, they probably don't even know you're doing double lift. So, just a thought. All right. Coming in from South Africa. How we doing out there, Zach, over on YouTube? Good to see you. Okay. Farouk, can you show a way to do a pass for someone who's not good at the pass? Yes. I've shared this in the past. Back to the jam count. And then we're going to show some of your videos, guys. All right. This is a pass that you can do. This is from Jim Swain. It's called the dummy pass. The reason why it's called the dummy pass is, well, you'll find out in just a second. So grab your cards, guys, and I will show you the dummy pass. So I'm going to pop back over here on Facebook, too. I like this. Jake the Cleric says he practices his double lift every day for like 10 minutes. That's great. All right, cool. Any tips on the pinky count? I'll get to that in just a sec, TJ. All right. So this pass is once again called the dummy pass, and it's so easy to do. You guys will all be doing this right after you're done watching this, or you'll be doing it right now. So a pass, if you don't know what a pass is the action of getting a card from the middle of the deck to the top, where you're basically cutting the deck secretly. That's kind of the action. So a lot of people spend a lot of time to do it smoothly, quickly, and visibly. This is probably one of the easier ones to do that will actually fly over the heads not only of your spectators, but magicians too. So here you go. The card goes in the middle of the deck, and of course you keep your break. So the card's here, you get your packet back on top of these, and you keep your break. Now, what you're going to do is very easy. You're going to grab the cards, so you got your break. You're going to grab the cards. You're going to pull everything out from the bottom, and you're going to swing it around and show the bottom card of the deck. All right? But the reason for doing that is this. You're going to say, is that your card? And then you dribble some more cards, and you go, well, is that your card? Is that your card? And the truth is, it's actually the card on top of the deck. I'm going to show you up to speed, though. I want you to realize this isn't just like a slow thing. Like you really go, here, put your card back in the deck. All right, good. Now we know it's not this one. We know it's not this one. It's somewhere in the deck. But the reality is it's right there on top of the deck. So once again, if you want to get a real quick look at this, you get your break, grab the cards, got your break here. You literally, your thumb goes at the back. You literally, everything at the back here gets revolved out and around as this pack just goes flat. Showing the bottom card, I usually will dribble off a few cards and say it's not there, it's not there, it's somewhere in the deck. And now it's right there on top. And then up to speed again. Get this really nice thing, and it just flows. All right? So that is something from Jim Swain called the Dummy Pass. Used it for years. I've probably used it for about 15 years now. Super easy, and once again I said you guys can use that right away. It's not a traditional pass, you know, where you're doing the cutting action, but it is a pass in the sense that you're getting that packet to the top, right? So there you go. Hope you guys enjoy that. All right. You absolutely love the double lift. That's cool. Sean Lane says he loves the double lift over on YouTube. Cool. Would you show us a simple trick using the double lift? This comes from Valentine over on YouTube. A simple trick. Yes, Valentine, I'll show you a simple trick using the double lift. Once again, this is something you guys can do right now. You can join in, grab your cards. You may have seen this before. This is not my trick, but it is a trick that I've used a lot. And it's a great way to get the aces into play, which I know a lot of us are fans of. So let's play real quick, all right? So what you need to do is you need to get your aces on top of the deck in alternating order. So red, black, or vice versa. Black, red, all right? So those are on top of the deck. Give the deck a few false cuts. Now comes the first double lift. All right, so you do your first double lift. You say, I'm going to try to find the 4 aces. Something similar and easy as pull sleeves up pass. Yes. Mattia Alik, yes, I believe that was a Bill Malone idea, was to do the sleeves up pass, yeah. So now you have the aces on top like that. So you do your first double lift, showing a red ace. And then you do the double, put the first card down. And now you're going to double undercut the top card to the bottom of the deck. Or if you want to, you can just shuffle it off to the bottom, but you do need to keep the order of the rest of the cards on top. So you show the first card, it goes down, you do another double lift. So now you show that you found the other red ace, do your double again, turn it over, put that on top of the first card, and now you do this quick little action where you say, I found the first 2 aces one at a time, we'll find the last 2 together. Now you're going to hold back the top and bottom card as you throw the deck into this hand. And now they think that you've caught the other 2 aces, but you really have the red aces again. And now you have here the black aces on the table or in their hands. It's always great when you can put things in people's hands. So I would definitely suggest if you're going to do that, put those cards in their hands first, and then at the end you will have the interchange of the colors. Right? Cool. Matthias sleeves up pass was created by Jay Sankey. Okay. All right. Thank you for the heads up. All right. Let's see, how can we send in a video without Facebook? So here we go, guys. I am going to jump now into your videos. We talked now for 33 minutes. So your videos, you guys send me these each and every week, and I'm going to start to feature them now. A couple different ways to send your videos in my way. Number 1 is on Facebook. On the Murphy's Magic Facebook page, you can upload your video directly right there, and I can download it from there. So send us a private message with your video. I can get them right there. Once again, this is a great question. If you don't have Facebook or you don't want to use that, or maybe the file's too big, you can send me an email. It's social@murphysmagic.com. That's right below there, social@murphysmagic.com, and that is the email address you can use to attach your files, and that way I can download them from there as well. So a couple different ways to get your information from you to us. All right, cool. So now it is time to show off some of your videos. I saw Aaron Payne hanging out earlier over here on Facebook. Hello, Deborah Richard from Atlanta. So I'm going to show off our first buddy here. This is Aaron Payne. This is a clip he sent my way. Speaking of these clips, how to get them. And I will show you guys more and more of your clips in just a sec. So here comes our first one of the day, Mr. Aaron Payne. right, all right. There we go. Aaron Payne doing a nice clean vanish. Actually a production and a vanish in a very slow way. Just checking that out. I like this a lot. Looks good, Aaron. Very smooth. And I think you saw there, you can check out Aaron over on Instagram at Aaron Payne Magic. So check him out. Aaron's a good friend. He is a regular here on the show as well. So make sure to show him some love. All right. Jared over on YouTube. You're welcome. Thanks. It's a pretty routine. Yeah, you're welcome, Valentine. You're welcome. Yeah, it's super easy. Talking about the ace thing. Super easy. It does use the double lift. Very surprising. And that's the cool thing. A lot of people, they run from the double lift. They don't practice it, but they also don't realize the power that that small little move really does have. This card changes in their hand. It's crazy. Yeah. Super, super easy, but super powerful. Helix asks on YouTube, how can I make a trick more interesting for the spectator? I think you really need to be real with yourself and be real with your spectators. If you're trying to be something or someone that you're not, they see it, they see you're not genuine, and I think that's the key word, is being genuine. People know when you're not being genuine with your magic and when it's actually a part of you. So if you're doing tricks that don't fit who you are, it kind of shows. Just find things that work for you and just do those and stick to those and then add things as you go. But to make them more interesting, I think if you find something interesting in general, whether it's a magic trick or whether it's something to do with technology or a book, anything that you would find interesting, you will definitely have more to say about it. You'll be more passionate about it. You will have a lot more just passion in general with that topic, right? That's why I'm here on this show with you guys, able to talk about this stuff as much as I do and as passionate as I am, because I really do love magic. Carry that over into your performance, and people will love it. They'll love you. That's what it all comes down to. We're all doing the same stuff, right? Another thing people miss. We're all doing the same stuff. I don't mean we're all on the same level, but we're all doing the same. We're doing magic tricks. What sets everything apart is a very fundamental thing, and that's each individual. What are we doing different from each other to make it different, to make it fun? It all comes down to you. People can hire any magician they want, but if they continue to call you back year after year or whatever it is to come back and do events, it's because they like you. That's the anchor. That's the hook. It's all about you. So there you go. All right. Back on Facebook real quick before I show another one of your videos here. Simon Black, what's up, bud? I see you, Big Dog, putting the work into that push-up. Yeah, Simon. And it's good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a good holiday over there in Chi-Town. Hope you're doing good, bud. All right, cool. Jake Declare, do you have any methods on secretly turning a card over in the deck? There is a thing called the mechanical reversal from Kim Krizel. It's a very nice thing that exists, yeah. Probably not going to show that right now. Let's show another clip, though. This one comes from Edmund. And then we will come back, and I'll share more of your clips and answer more of your questions. If you have more questions, please keep them coming my way. All right? We'll be back in just a sec after some dinner table magic. All right, guys, and there you go. That is something, again, from Mr. Edmund, a little dinner table magic. I like the part in there where he throws in the old bouncing roll bit. That's a gag a lot of people use, but I really do like that he used it like in a routine. A very nice touch from Edmund. So good stuff. All right. Let's see here. Tim Say, what's up? Do you have an instructional videos? Tim, I do have products out on the market, different things that I've put out. So yeah, I do have some stuff out there. Yeah, and yeah, more videos coming your way. This one comes from another viewer. I think that's live right now. I'm just going to jump back over to YouTube. I think this one comes from Farouk. Yes, I did get your video, and I'm going to show it right now, Farouk. This is something he was working on. and we're going to show that. So Farouk, our friend on YouTube live right now, here comes his video. So guys on YouTube, give him some love. Let's check out Farouk's video right about now. I'll be right back. Right, and there we go. A little goodness from our friend that is watching live on YouTube. That's Mr. Farouk, and thank you, Farouk, for sending that my way. All right. Sean says over on Facebook, that's a smooth double as well. Yeah, Farouk's got some good hands. Good stuff from Mr. Farouk for sure. All right, cool. So, yes, you guys are hanging out live with me. We're showing off your live videos or your videos live now that you've sent in. But you guys keep, you keep asking us, can I get some free stuff? Can I get some free stuff? What if I don't win the 12 Days of Christmas? What if I don't win anything from that? Well, if you're a new viewer, this is something that we do each and every week. It's a reminder that if you want to get your hands on 5 free tricks, you can do that. You can get free trick number 1 right about now. I'm going to tell you how in just a sec. So you guys that are regulars, kick back and relax for just a sec. You know what's coming. For all you new viewers, get your hands on 5 free tricks from Mr. Gregory Wilson, one of the coolest guys around and a great teacher. He's going to tell you how in just a sec. Hang tight. I'll be showing off more of your videos, reminding you how you can win magic this week, and we will also just have some more fun. So get those questions ready, and I'll be back in just a sec.
I'm going to do everything I can to not sound like a sales pitch, but listen, 5 free tricks right out of my repertoire. They're fantastic, part of my immodesty, but they're impromptu. Listen, pens, bills, everyday objects, anytime, anywhere, you'll love it. Just hit the subscribe button, have a lot of fun. We'll see you on the other side. You can always hit the unsubscribe button. I don't recommend it, but did I mention free? 200, 300, 400. What? It's great, we'll have some fun. All I have to say is limited time offer. While supplies last, operators are standing by. See you soon.
All right, and there you guys go. A little bit of goodness from Mr. Gregory Wilson. Once again, you get 5 free tricks. The first one comes in email today, and the rest of them come each day after that. You get 1 in your email every day. So if you're a new viewer, hope that helps you out with some free stuff. We are doing the 12 Days of Christmas giveaway, though, and if you're tuning in a little late here, day 3 is going on right now over on our Facebook page and on Instagram. We're giving away a Anything is Possible bottle with a gold standard deck that's signed by the guy below there, Mr. Richard Turner. So if you guys haven't yet, keep up with us, Murphy's Magic, over on Facebook and Instagram in particular. Make sure you're following us on Instagram in order to be qualified. And, of course, you're liking the page on Facebook, too. Like both posts for more chances to win. And also use that hashtag. Hashtag is Murphy's 12 days. That is the other thing you can do to help to increase your chances to win the goodness. So every day we get a little bit of new stuff to show you. And every day gets a little bit better, which is the really fun thing. A little bit better each and every day. All right? Cool. Let's see here. For Thomas, you need to be on their Luke Show doing the tricks. Be on what, Thomas? On the Gregor Wilson thing? Magician Bahara. Gregor Wilson is clearly one of the best magicians in the world. Master of deception. Yeah, Gregor's a good guy. He's a good guy. And yes, good job, Farouk. That's coming in from Tyler Scott over on YouTube. Can you show my video, please? It's pretty late in my country. I have to go to school early. You know what, Ricards? I will pop your video up right now. He is a live viewer. He is one of our regulars. And Ricards, you're my boy, so why not? Here comes our buddy Ricards. He's watching live right now. So let's throw to this so he can get some rest or he can get to school. That's what he's got to do. So check this out. Here comes Ricards, our buddy on YouTube right about now. I'll be right back. All right, my friend, and there you go, Mr. Ricards, hanging out over on YouTube. Thank you for sending that my way, sir. It is always good to see you guys watching live when you send in our stuff. That's always a good thing to see. And if you are tuning in a little late here, there's a couple ways to send your videos our way if you want to see them here on the show. Number one is to use the email address below. That is social@murphysmagic.com. That is a great way. Maybe the file size is a little bit too big for Facebook. You could attach the video right there in that email and we'll get it. Of course, the other way I did mention just a second ago is to use Facebook, the Murphy's Magic page, facebook.com/Murphy's Magic Supplies. Like the page, that way you can send us a private message and you can upload your video right there and I can download it and feature it here on the show. All right, cool. Back to some questions I see here. We have, okay, on Facebook real quick, Krish, do you have anything from me? Krish, I didn't see anything new from you. I had some of your older clips, but I didn't have anything new from you to show this week. Sean Feather on Facebook, favorite ambitious card ending. One of my favorites. I remember the moment I saw it. This comes from Daryl. Daryl is known as the Magician's Magician. It's kind of the little nickname he's been given. He won FISM with the ambitious card routine. And his ending is very, very fooling. Basically what you're able to do with the ultimate ambition, I believe is what it's called. You take the deck and you wrap it up with a piece of rope. So the rope goes around the deck. You then take the card and you see it very cleanly going into the middle of the deck. No question, you can show it around. It's going into the deck, right? Then, with the rope still on the deck, you pull off the top card very slowly, and it is the signed card. Absolutely amazing. One of the best things I ever saw when I was a kid. I remember it because he lectured in Charlotte, which is where I'm originally from. That is sick. If you haven't seen it before, very clever gimmick. And you can do it in such slow motion. It's a great TV piece. It would be good for, if you're doing internet videos even. Very, very good thing. Ultimate Ambition, I believe is what it's called, from Daryl. Yeah. Snick Kennett, do you still have more Skycap, or is it still sold out? It's still sold out. I don't know when the next run's coming. You guys will definitely be the first to know. All right, cool. Let's see. Tyler, no, I wasn't able to get that, buddy. I think I actually sent you a request. I didn't have authorization to see the video, I believe. I sent the request. I don't think I got approved. I could be wrong. I think that's what happened. Matthew Sidney, are you doing a show next week? Yes, I should get to this since we're kind of past the halfway mark. Next Wednesday, noon Pacific time, I will be back again live. Next Wednesday will be the 21st. So yes, we have a few days before Christmas. I'll be back live with you guys, hanging out. So we will definitely be here, hanging out live with you. These are a weekly thing we do. If you're a new viewer, these are every Wednesday at noon Pacific time here in the States. And unless something with the holidays comes up, these will always be Wednesdays at noon. Really seem to have found the place with this. You guys, I see a lot of the same faces. It seems to work out. And so that is our time and place. We're probably growing where we are with the show, where you can find the show. Because right now we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and we're on YouTube. Might be visiting Instagram Live if I can push the technology there. and I have another platform that I'm actually building myself for you guys to hang out and to enjoy Magic, not just with me, but also throughout the rest of the week. I'm really excited to show it to you, what I've been up to. And if you're a new viewer too, my name is Luke Dancy. I'm here in Las Vegas. I've been around Magic for about 30 years now, both as a performer and as a creator and a consultant. And so whether it's about magic tricks you're looking for help for, I do work with Murphy's, so I have the inside scoop and all the new stuff. Or if you have just magic advice you're looking for, I'm here to help. So if you're a new viewer, my name's Luke. Good to meet you. I hope to see you again here soon. But that's what I'm here for each and every Wednesday, noon Pacific time. All right? Cool. Let's now jump to another clip. This one's really short. This one comes from J. Michael. We've showed something from him before. I think it was a coin trick. This is a really cool thing with your hand. So check this out. Super quick, but super cool from Mr. J. Michael. All right. There you go. The vanishing finger. Yes. Good stuff. All right. So thank you, Mr. J. Michael, for sending that over. All right. Another one of our familiar friends that is also watching live right now. I see him over on YouTube. We've got Mr. Marton. I've got something from Marton. I'm going to drop. I actually have a couple clips from him. I'm going to share with you in just a second. Yes, we will be here to share more of that. Charlie's saying, what is that other show you were talking about that you were on? Charlie, I don't know. I don't do another show. I have another platform. I have another place for you guys to watch this outside of the socials that we have. That's all I can say. Paul D. Smart, happy holidays. Luke, happy holidays to you, Paul, and all of you guys that are watching, wherever you are out there in the world, happy holidays. Hope you're having a good time, enjoying this time of year. It's a fun time, not only with family and friends and all the buzz in the air with all that stuff, also just it's a good time to perform. A lot of people ask me, Luke, how can I get over being nervous, or how can I be better as a performer? One of the best ways to do it is to perform. And the holidays give you a lot of good opportunities to do that. You're around people that are forgiving. So let's say you're working on a new trick that you're not sure about. Try it out on friends and family. They're not going to hassle you if you goof it up. You can learn from it, grow from it. And that really is the only way you get better, is by messing up. So why not do it for people that won't give you a hard time, right? Charlie, no worries. Yeah, I do have a new platform, I think is what I meant, Charlie, that this show will live on, along with other things for you guys to enjoy during the rest of the week when we're not doing this show. You know, for me, this is not just about being a guy that's here to talk about new products and stuff, because I rarely do that. For me, this is more about us building a little community of magicians and friends together as we go forward. Because magic has shifted for me. When I was a kid, I literally had to go into a brick and mortar shop. I had to go, not this is a bad thing, I had to go in and they had the case, the glass case. They had all the new tricks inside, and then in the corner they had the bookshelves with all the books and stuff. And I remember going in there, and I would actually ask the guy behind the counter for help. What's this? What's that? What do you think of this? I want to do this, but what about that? And I got real advice and real help. The one thing I don't like about the internet, where the accessibility is great, the fact that you can have all this information available to you, is you're not getting that one-on-one thing. You know what I mean? There aren't people there to help you and guide you. Again, I don't pretend to know it all, but I do feel like it's my duty to be here for you guys to help to guide the way with stuff that's out there. It's this shift. I think this is good. Technology is good because we're here now, right? This is good. We're able to communicate and do this. I can help you guys, and you can send stuff my way too. I'm always learning and growing too. So ask those questions. Get them in not only when I'm doing this show, but also any other time that you need. We have the socials that we're working on all the time for you guys. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And this other new thing I'm building for you guys, it's all for you to help with the, it's not just about you clicking a button to buy magic. It's about helping you pass that and to make the right decisions with the stuff you want. All right, cool. Let's see here. Back over on YouTube here, we've got some friends. Bane Nelson. All right, how we doing out there? All right, we got a lot of good people out here. Mark Yeager, how to submit videos. I did mention that before. Where to submit videos, you can do it two ways. On Facebook as a private message to the Murphy's Magic page. You can send a message there. You can upload the video right there, and that is a good way to do that. If it's too big or you don't use Facebook, you can use this email address below, social@murphysmagic.com. It's a great place to do that if the files are too big, again, for you to put on Facebook, or if you just want to use email in general, you can attach the videos right about there. All right? Cool. So there you go. A couple different places to do that, and you can have your magic fix by sending that stuff our way, and we'll get our magic fix by seeing your stuff. All right, cool. More videos coming from you right about now. This one is from, let's go to Pratam. This is for Pratam. He's got a couple clips too. Let's check this out right about now. And I don't know if he's watching live, but if he's not, he'll see this later. All right, Pratam, here he comes.
Hi guys, this is Magician Preetham. What I have here is a normal ring. This is a normal ring. I'm just going to place it right in my palm right here, left palm. Watch the ring. Watch. Did you see that? Watch this. Thanks for watching, and this is really a normal ring.
All right, some nice ring stuff from Mr. Pratam. Enjoyed seeing that. I think last week was his first time checking out the show, so definitely wanted to make sure to give him a shout out. All right, cool. Let's see. Rob Greenlee is popping up here on YouTube. Good to see you, Rob. I avoid the magic shop where I live entirely because the guy there is, let's just say he's not a nice person. That's what Rob said. Hey, man, I get it. Magicians in general, for some reason, have egos. I never get it. Yeah, it's weird. Tim Silva, hey, Luke, would you recommend any great products, books, or videos that talk about misdirection? Tim Silva, by the way, you were one of our winners last week. I believe you won the Impromptu Miracles project. You need to drop me an email. If you do that, Tim, so I can get this to you, drop me an email at the email address popping up right now. That way I can get your information. I can get that sent out to you because I know we owe you the project from Big Blind Media. So, Tim, hit me up. All right, cool. There is something out there, I believe it's called The Art of Misdirection. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's from Fitzky. Let me just do a quick peek. I can bring you guys with me over on the website. And this is always another little fun thing you can do with me live. Over on the Murphy's Magic website, we are a distributor, guys, but you can find all the latest magic on our website. But the place you do buy it from is the magic shop. We're just the people behind the scenes that connect the magic shops with all the latest magic. And there's a lot of it. So check it out. Misdirection, though, you did want to ask, so I'm just going to do a quick search for misdirection and see what pops up. How we know out there, Albert from France. All right, good to see you, sir. All right. Let's see if there's any Magic by Misdirection. Yeah, here it is. I thought it was the book. Yeah. So here's a book you can pick up, Tim. This is called The Magic by Misdirection by Daryl Fitzky. It's a whole book just on using misdirection in different ways, the psychology of deception. And that can be found from your favorite magic dealer. So that's one place to pick that up. I don't think there are any other specific projects here just on misdirection that I can find. So that's what I got for you right about now. So check that out. That should be a good resource for you. And you once again find that from your favorite magic shop. All right, cool. Back over here on Facebook, what do you think about Spider Pen Pro? That comes in from Nick Kennett. I think the Spider Pen Pro is freaking awesome. I think it's one of the coolest things you can do levitation stuff with. It's an incredible accessory you can have with you all the time because it is a pen, or that's what it looks to be, right? It's disguised to look like a pen, but it is so much more. There's a video, let's see if I can pull it up from our Instagram for you. This is something that came from Magic Live that I shot live with Yeagal when I was with him. And let me see if I can pull it up for you real quick. It's asking a question about Spider Pen Pro. I like it a lot. I'll tell you what. It's a little expensive, but the good things in life are. You know what I mean? So I say check it out. Let's see here. I'm going to try to pull this up on the Instagram page. If you're not following us on Instagram, I'll give you the info in just a sec. And once again, we are doing the 12 Days of Christmas stuff right now. So that is one of the best places right now to catch that stuff and to win magic is over on our Instagram feed. All right. So I'm going to pop that up for you right about now. Follow us right there at Murphy's Magic. All right, so I'm going to pop back over here. I'm going to play this for you. This is Yeagal Masika at Magic Live doing the Spider Pen Pro. And watch what he can do. This is sick. He can walk away. And you can see the bill stays in place. Now, this is the best part. Watch this, guys. It goes down. Okay, that's cool, but now watch. This is like real magic. Watch this. That is so cool, right? When the bill literally like floats back up, that's crazy, right? So check that out. Spider Pen Pro allows you to do that and so much more. So much more. So, yeah, good stuff. That was a very good question from one of our live viewers. I forget that was, who was that? Let me make sure I don't miss anybody here. That was from Nick Kennett. Thank you, Nick, over on Facebook for the question about Spider Pen Pro. All right. What else we got over here for you? Oh, yeah. Speaking of Instagram, I do want to remind you, we are doing the 12 Days of Christmas again. This is our Instagram page. This is day 3 that's going on right now. You can once again win a Anything Is Possible bottle with a gold standard deck inside that's signed by the guy below. That is Mr. Richard Turner. And we give you all the details on how to do that, but you do need to make sure you're following us not only on Instagram, but liking the Facebook page for Murphy's Magic too. Yesterday's prize was, I'll be announcing the winner a bit later today, a signed Wrath deck from Shin Lim, which was a really cool prize. You guys got to do some live voting on Facebook to decide if we gave away that or a Run Bankroll deck. And the first day we gave away an assortment of decks: Run, Darkfall, Memento Mori, the new NOC, Banshees, and the Velocity Project from Rick Smith Jr., teaching you how to throw cards the right way. So we are on day 3. We've got 9 more to go, and I can tell you the prizes are only going to get better as we go forward. All right? So keep an eye on the Murphy's Magic socials for your chance to win some free stuff here during the holiday season. All right? Cool. I'm going to pop back Facebook one more time. Pop it back up here and see. I see Nick Marshall popped up. How we doing out there, Nick? Hope you're having a good holiday season, good sir. All right. Just going to pop this back up, and we'll get back to business. And more questions if you guys have along the way, too. Don't forget to get them in. I am live with you right now. So I have those magic questions ready for me, and I will try to answer them. All right. So let me just pop this back up, and I can see you guys out here on Facebook. And, of course, on YouTube. How do I win the 12 Days of Christmas? So, Jared, there's a few different ways that you can do this. The most important way is you need to make sure you're following us on the Murphy's Magic account on Instagram, and you've liked the Murphy's Magic Facebook page. To increase your chances, you need to like the same post on both places. The post from that day, so right now it's day 3, you need to like the day 3 post on Facebook and on Instagram to increase your chances to win. If you only like it on one or the other, you don't have as good of chances. We are looking at people that have liked both, and at least that have followed us in both places. That is a very important thing. All right. So Martone's saying, I'm curious what the last day is. Yeah, the big prize is a good prize. It's a good one. Yeah. All right, back over here on Facebook. Nick Marshall, I'm having a good one so far. I hope you are too. Yeah, I am. Yeah, thank you, sir. Richard McClendon. Hello. Hello, how are we doing out there? Let's see. All right, more of your clips coming up. How about that? I got more of your stuff. I don't want to miss anybody. We've got Marton. I think I mentioned Marton before. Let's pull up one of Marton. This is a quick one. Marton's got good hands. He's a good talent. He's good stuff. So I got 2 clips from him. Here comes number 1. There we go. Some nice quick color changes. Let's check that out one more time because it happens so quick. It's so smooth. Check it out. Good stuff, sir. All right, Marton. I got one more from Mr. Marton. Once again, he is one of our live viewers right now, so if you're on YouTube, give the guy some love. He is one of our friends. So one more, number 2, from Mr. Marton. Booyah. Good stuff from our buddy over on YouTube. We catch you each and every week, Mr. Marton, and it is good to see you here live with us today. All right, cool. Mr. Nick Marshall, looks like you are with the hashtag Murphy's 12 Days. Yes, Mr. Nick Marshall, and if you are, actually Nick's coming in a little late, guys. What do you think? Should we give him a little holiday cheer with what we did earlier? What do you guys think? What do you think over there on YouTube? Should we pull up the holiday goodness again? All right, I think we should. Here we go. Here we go for you and Mr. Nick Marshall. All right, there we go. A little holiday spirit for you. Cool. All right, Jay. How we doing out there, Jay? Good to see you, sir. I'm looking for a good Sharpie reveal. I've smudged and remarkable, but wanted a similar gimmick with a different card reveal. Thanks. A Sharpie reveal. Smudged is supposed to be a good one for sure. Let me see if there are any ones that pop up here on the Murphy's page that are any different from that. Let's see. I think smudged was probably the best one I've seen. Speaking of Sharpie stuff, actually, one of my favorite things growing up, and I'm not going to detract too far from it, one of my favorite things that I saw when I was a kid was Misled. David Copperfield did Timothy and Wink's Misled on TV, where you take a dollar bill and you puncture it through a dollar, you take the pencil and do that, and then you take the dollar and you kind of make it to a V and you put the pencil inside and you slowly pull it through. Sans Mind's now come up with a way to do that with Sharpie, which looks great. I think it's an Alan Morrison thing. Looks really, really nice. I think you could do it with any marker, but it gives you the same looking effect, which looks like a real magic. So you haven't checked out the Sharpie through bill, I think that's a good one to take a peek at. But you did ask about reveals. I see the ones here where you can reveal, or not reveal, but you can make light appear. I think smudged is the one I remember, though. I'll have to come back to that for the Sharpie reveal. That's all I'm seeing here, so I'll have to come back to that. All right. Jay, if I find anything, though, I'll definitely go back into the comments as well. And that's the cool thing, guys. If I don't get to all your questions live, I do go into the comments afterwards and answer as many of the questions as I can, too. So if I do miss out on something, don't think that I'm not going to go back and check it out, all right? So, yeah. YouTube friends, Albert Moulin, how do I send my videos? I will definitely tell you that right about now. And by the way, guys, if you're a new viewer, we are live each and every Wednesday. We start the show at noon Pacific time, so make sure you're here live with us starting at noon Pacific or just throughout the day, whenever you can pop in. We do these each and every week. We feature your magic videos, as you're seeing. I teach tricks, I do giveaways, and I just hang out and answer questions. So if you have magic questions, then you have a place now to have them answered. My name is Luke Dancy, been around magic for about 30 years, and both as a performer, creator, and as a consultant. So I've done a little bit of everything, and I just really love this stuff. So it's a fun way for me to hang out and talk about it with you guys, wherever you are out there in the world. And if you're a new viewer too, please tell me where you're tuning in from. All right, it's always fun to hear where you guys are from. DJ Tomi, how we doing out there? Good to see you. VG, nice to see you here on the show. Cena asks on YouTube, thoughts on Royal Roads Card Magic? I think it's a great book, a good resource. There's a few different books that are good resources for card magic, and that's a good one. Royal Roads Card Magic is a good one. Love the Christmas spirit. Yes, all right. Thank you, VG. All right. That's definitely one that I think you would like. All right. More of your magic coming in. This one comes from Pratam again. This is a little live performance. I think this is a haunted deck. Really nice. And it shows you, again, the reactions you can get from something very, very simple. Haunted decks aren't always so easy to do. It's a very simple thing to understand from a spectator point of view. So check out the reactions this guy gets. This is Pratam. And I'll be back in just a sec. I think I've got 2 more clips. This one comes from our buddy Ryan Carlos Cleary. So 2 more from him, and then I'm going to get out of here. So get those questions in while you can. But right now, let's check out. I'm going to kick back and relax, and you should too. Let's check out our buddy Pratam.
And place it approximately in the middle. Okay? Hold it like this, flat, nice and flat. Watch this.
There you go, people freaking out from some magic. I love it, and it's nice too when this the type of stuff that can happen in someone's hands. You know, the deck literally moves and the card flies out, and you can see the guy just freak out. So that, I believe, is using loops, which if you guys aren't familiar with loops, they are by Yegal Masika, who also is the guy that put out the spider pin we were talking about a little while ago. And the really cool thing about loops is now, for me anyway, I'm really excited because you used to get 5 in a pack for $10. Now you get 8, and it's also just still $10. I believe these are called Loops New Generation. So if you're not aware of that, that's some good news for all of us because you get more bang for your buck now. All right, so there you go. All right, Magically Me. How we doing out there? Good to see you. I haven't gotten any new stuff, guys. If you're sending in stuff during the show, Mattia Elik, I haven't gotten anything yet. I'm kind of doing the show right now. I'll get everything ready for next week. The videos I have that I'm showing right now came in during the last week that I had prepped for the show. So let's see if I have anything pop up in my email yet. Got a couple things here. All right, so send them our way. You can use that email address again if you do want to have your stuff seen here on the show. It is fun. Email address right there, social@murphysmagic.com. Drop us an email, attach the video clip, done. I did have someone asking earlier if they could also submit Instagram clips. That's not a problem. If you want to include a link, I can go in, I can grab it, and I can put it on the show. So if you want to have some of your Instagram clips that you already were putting up shown here too, and I'll be happy to give you a shout out on your Instagram feed. Tell people where they can check you out and see some more stuff. So yeah, you can definitely share your Instagram links too, and I'll throw the clips up here. All right, cool. And as we go forward and more of us, are coming together, I'll probably start doing competitions with you guys where you're putting up videos and you guys are competing for stuff and things like that. So this is just all getting started. We're just having a lot of fun growing with you guys as we go through. All right. Farouk, yeah, you can send in videos right now if you want to. Go ahead. Like I said, they won't go on this week's show because this show's wrapping up. But you can send in videos whenever you want throughout the weekend when I'm on the show. That was good. Charlie, do you have any tips on the Robodub Vanish? I think Chris is saying act natural. I think beyond that is to do it smoothly and slowly. It's kind of like the pass. I see a lot of people, they'll do a move and they'll do it quickly, thinking that if they do it quick, people won't see it. The truth is, when you do something quick, you're actually bringing more attention to what you're doing because there's this normal movement, and then you go, and then you're back to normal. It's like, well, I don't know what you did, but I saw something happen. Think about that with all your magic, not just the Robodub Vanish, not just about, the pass, but in general, if you're always doing the hiccup on the move, then that's a giveaway that something's happening, which isn't a good thing. You know what I mean? So just think about that. TJ Anderson, how would I go about sending you the Instagram clip? So TJ, you can do one of two things. You can either send us the clip, because if you have an Instagram video, and obviously it came from your phone, so if you want to, you could actually attach that to the email address, which I'll pop up again. You can include the clip, or you can send us an email below with the Instagram link, and I can grab the clip from you that way. All right? So there you go. Good question there, TJ. What was the other thing I was going to... Any day of the 12 days... Wait, I missed that. Hold on. This is on Facebook. Daniel Ricks. Any day of the 12 days of Murphy's, I'd take any prize. All right. Cool. I like that. That's good. Yeah, we're having fun with that. I'm really glad the team allowed me to do this with you guys and for you. I really wanted to celebrate this time of year with you in a fun way and with you, and for you. And so they just said, yeah, Luke, just have fun. Put it together and hook the guys up. So this isn't just something I'm doing, but from the whole team, from the whole family at Murphy's. There's a lot of people that work behind the scenes to do what we do to get the magic to the shops that you guys are buying from. I think we've got like 50 employees. That includes anybody from the office into the warehouse and the high-level people. We've got a lot of people, graphic designers, we've got production team, we've got marketing team, we've got the whole thing. And so from the whole Murphy's family, I just want to say happy holidays to all you guys, because I'm just kind of like the guy that's out here, that you see a lot, but there are so many people that run the company and that are behind the scenes that make all this happen on a day-to-day basis. So you can literally get your magic. If it weren't for what we do, the magic shops wouldn't have the magic in stock. It comes from us. So it's just our job to get you, informed and excited about the new stuff, because there is a lot of it. And that's one of the things I really enjoy about this job. So yeah, happy holidays to all you guys from the whole Murphy's team. All right. So we got a couple more clips for you. This one comes from Ryan Carlos Cleary. He is one of our new friends. I think he's second week having some magic from him. So this is a short one, but a good one. So check it out. This one comes from Ryan. Dig it. Got some good color changes going on over there. And Ryan is a very creative guy. He's always up to something. You can check him out over on Instagram. I think he's on Twitter too. He always has some fun stuff to show. He's always up to something. I got one more from him. This one's a little bit longer, I believe. So let's kick back and relax and check out one more clip. I think this is all I got for you this week. Yep, this is the last one. So in the meantime, get your questions ready. If you have anything you want to know about, anything you're curious about, any advice you're looking for, get those questions ready for me when we come back, because we are going to start to wrap this up. And I'll also, once again, I announced the winners at the beginning of the show, but I'll announce last week's winners one more time too, in case you missed out. All right, so here's one more clip from our buddy, Mr. Ryan Carlos Cleary. All right, and there we go from our friend, Mr. Ryan Carlos Cleary. One more clip for you this week. That wraps it up for all of the clips that you guys have sent in for this week, and I want to thank each and every one of you for sending those our way to feature here on the show. It's always fun. There's always a good variety. Like today, we just saw something with some headphones. Earlier, we saw something with the hand. We saw something with some coins, like the money, the dinner table trick, and some card stuff as always. So it doesn't matter what it is you're working on. You can send it our way, and we'd love to feature it here. All right. Once again, if you do want to send your stuff over, I'm going to give it to you one more time. Two different ways you can use the Murphy's Facebook page. That is facebook.com/Murphy's Magic Supplies. Send us a private message, and you can actually upload the clip right there. It's very easy to do. The other way to get in touch with us and to have your clips seen here, use the email address below. That is social@murphysmagic.com. That way you can attach your clips there. Maybe they're a little too big for Facebook, or maybe you just don't use Facebook. Now you have no excuse to send your stuff our way. All right, so get ready to share that with us, and then we will share it with the rest of the audience. All right, how's that sound? Cool. We have another question here popping in on Facebook. DJ, is Revolution by Gregory Wilson worth it? I think it looks cool, but I don't know how to put it into a trick. It seems more flashy than anything. That's a good question, and I think it also goes hand in hand with cardistry. Let me explain. This I like because as a magician, I feel like we get a little lazy sometimes. As a magician, I don't like the thought of just bringing out a deck of cards, taking them out, and just doing a trick from there. The magic shouldn't start when we take the cards out. The magic should start before that to get people ready and excited. So I think Revolution's really cool because it's kind of this thing where it looks like skill, but people don't know if it's real or not. They actually kind of think that it is because it could be something, because I've seen people do the thing with the basketball and stuff like that. So I think it's a nice way to set up card magic. If you're going to do card magic, I'm a big fan of, I've mentioned this before, Sudden Deck by David Regal. It's a great way to produce a deck of cards. You've got an empty card case. It's not put together. You show it empty, you put it together, snap, pull out a deck of cards. I used to do the John Cornelius, I believe, shrinking card box, or maybe it was John Kennedy. The card box that looks like a regular size, you take the cards out, and now the box is actually a little mini box. Doesn't make sense. There's a lot of other things you can do like that. I know some people make the card box disappear and stuff like that. So when it comes to Revolution, I think it's a nice way to set the tone that you're going to do some cool stuff. It gives you some instant credibility, and it does look cool too. So if you're in a loud setting, or maybe you want to get attention from people, you want people to get interested in what you're doing, I think spinning a freaking box of cards on your fingers is a pretty good way for people to go, wait a second, what was that? Bam, you're done. So I think it's pretty cool. What else can I do to win the Murphy's 12 days? I basically gave you all the goods, Chris. Anytime we make a post, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram, any of the days in the 12 days, you just got to basically like the post to make sure you're following us on Facebook and on Instagram, and the rest takes care of itself. You can use that hashtag. That does help your chances for sure, a little visibility, but that's how you do it. All right. James Paul, hi Luke. Glad to catch the live session again. James Paul, good to see you, sir. Thanks for tuning in, and I'm glad you, that you're back. Good to see you, buddy. All right. You sent the video. Jack Hamill, my old friend. I haven't seen you in a few weeks. Jack, hope you're doing okay, buddy. Hope you're having a good holiday season. I do see some emails pouring in now. I see Jester Magic. I saw yours pop up right now. And Mark Yeager, see yours popping in too. So they're coming my way. Good to see you guys here. All right. Greek man, favorite card trick. One of my favorites. It's very simple. It's called Daly's Last Trick, or The Last Trick of Dr. Jacob Daly. It's a quick, in-the-hands transposition with the 4 aces. Daly's Last Trick. Very easy to find. It's not like a trick that's sold. It's just a trick that you can do with the deck of cards. Tim Silva. I love Revolution. Bring it out on occasion. Yeah, cool, Tim. Dig it, man. It's a fun one. Yeah. Farouk, how about hiding a prize in the coming 12 days somewhere in the Murphy's website? Yeah, maybe we'll do that one of these days. I've already got the rest of the 12 days set up, so yeah, I got some other things in store for you already. But I appreciate the feedback, Farouk, and we'll definitely continue to do fun things going forward. I promise you that. Martin, I started thinking about the Tornado Sword plot. We all do that, but what's the point in tearing up a card? Martin, I mean, just me randomly thinking here, I think one way you could maybe start it, but it could be this. You find a card, right? You show it's the wrong card, and you go, oh, well, that's, and then you tear up the wrong card, put the pieces down, and then you can show that the pieces have changed into their card, and then you can put it back together because, you know, you fixed the problem. Maybe you could tear up the card, put the pieces in their hands, and go, well, what was your card? It was this card instead. Oh, man, the pieces, they've all changed to your card. Now, bam, bam, bam. It shouldn't be torn anymore. Just think about it that way. There's other ways to put things into context. You just need to kind of figure out, like, what would make sense? What could I do here? What if? And the number one thing, too, guys, grab yourself a notebook. Any and every idea that you have, write it down. It might not make sense now, might not be good now, but one day you may come back and go, man, this is actually cool if I just do this different, or if I try this. So many different things you can do. That was just one idea. I literally just popped out of my head. So maybe that'll help you out. All right. Aaron Payne, soon people will be fighting to be featured. They'll be duking it out. I had too many clips this week, Aaron, to be honest, that I couldn't get them all in because I am going to wrap this up in a sec. I had a few more that I just couldn't get to. TJ Anderson, I'm going to send in a couple clips. Yeah, thanks, TJ. I'd love to see him, buddy. We'll definitely feature him on the show. And thank you, Jack, again. Kai, do you know any good sources for body loops? No, I do not, Kai. That's a good question. I could have sworn back in the day that Ye Gall was at conventions wearing a body loop because he was throwing cards really far and they were coming back to him. It was pretty stupid. But I don't know any sources. I'll have to see if I can find one for you. Yeah. Aaron, I do not have the thing from Vanny Bossy, by the way. I saw your question there. Let's see. Any other questions? I'm just going through my Facebook messages first. Have I missed a free trick? This week I'm not going to do a free trick for me. I've had a lot of stuff going on, guys, behind the scenes putting together the 12 Days of Christmas stuff for you. We have all this giveaway stuff, and so I thought that today I would kind of hold back. I did show some stuff earlier. There was a quick trick that I did and I taught, and some other moves. But this week, we're going to pass on the trick from me. I just have a lot of stuff that I'm up to on my end. I'm also building something brand new for you guys as well, so my mind's not in the right spot. But I'll be back probably next week with something to teach you. Yeah, if you do want to catch any magic that you missed, if you want to learn some new stuff, check out any of the past episodes. I have taught several things on the show week after week. And you can find those clips on YouTube, or you can find them on the Murphy's Facebook page. Just look for the live Magic Hangouts, and you can find it there. All right. That's about. And once again, I want to announce the winners from last week one last time. I did announce these at the beginning of the show, but I think that it's only fair to give them a little more love. Last week's winners had a chance to win the brand new NOC decks from us, the signature NOC decks from Murphy's Magic. These are beautiful cards. The really cool thing, a lot of people don't even realize the NOCs are marked. Which is crazy, right? Because look at the back design. You would never think that's marked. And then I also really like the tuck, the side tuck. It's a really cool feature. And of course, people want to see the aces. There they are. So last week's Facebook winner that got a free deck of these is one of our live viewers, Mr. Jake the Cleric. So Jake, you and I are going to hook up after the show, and I will get your info, and I will have that deck sent out to you. It's that easy. So congrats to Jake the Cleric on picking up a free NOC deck. Also, my YouTube friend from last week that picks up the same thing, pulling it up right about now for you. That is Phil Hanlon. I believe Phil was from Ireland. He was tuning in live. It was late where he was. It was cold, but we are hooking him up with a NOC deck as well. So very cool stuff. We're not doing any giveaways this week on the show either because of the 12 days of Christmas. And that is a new thing every single day for 12 days. So we'll be back to doing contests once we wrap up the 12 days of Christmas. And next week when I'm talking to you, we'll be getting towards the end of it. Guys, the last couple days are freaking cool. So yeah, I'm excited for you to see what they are. And if you are curious what today's prize is, once again, I'll pull it up for you one last time. This is the Anything is Possible bottle with a gold standard deck that's signed. That deck inside the bottle is signed by the guy below there. That's Mr. Richard Turner. He's one of the best card mechanics in the world, if you haven't heard of him. He's just insane. And I believe he's legally blind, crazy enough. And that is today's prize. And you can get your hands on that by checking out the Murphy's Facebook page and Instagram feed for all the directions on how you can enter to grab some stuff. All right, that is something every day. The prizes get better and better. And so yesterday's winner will be announced just a little bit after the show. So keep your eyes on Facebook. I'll go into the post from yesterday and announce the winner. I also do an Insta story on Instagram. So make sure you're following Murphy's Magic on Instagram because I do a story with the winner as well. Give them a shout out. That's cool. Couple last questions here before we wrap up. We're pushing the hour and a half mark. Greek man, how old are you when you started Magic? I love these streams. Also watching from Greece. Hello from Greece. I'm 37 now. I started Magic when I was 8. So I'm pushing 30 years. And I've loved every minute of it. It's taken me places I never imagined it would take me. I've done things I never imagined I'd do because of it. And yeah, it's done it a long time. And it's cool. There's a lot of talent now, and I love to see the evolution of everything. It's really been a fun ride. Also, I love the stream. I'm glad you're enjoying the shows. I enjoy doing them for sure. It's a lot of fun to get everybody together in one spot and to talk about Magic and to just hang out for a little bit, wherever we are out there in the world. Yeah. Samuel, how do you get in contact? So Samuel, are you asking because you're interested in releasing a product? Because I can help you guys out with that too. If you have that as a question, I can give you the details right now, and then we'll start to wrap up. So that's a good question. If you want to know about how to submit your products, I can do that. Catch you later, Charlie, over on Facebook. Hope you have a good week, sir. Catch you next time. Aaron Payne, thank you. I appreciate the love. All right. Okay. And TJ, I just explained that over on Facebook, so I hope that helped you out. If you have any questions, though, on the Murphy's Facebook page, there is the header, the cover image that shows 12 Days of Christmas. If you click on that, it'll give you all the details there, too. So you can check that out if you missed anything. All right? And I will answer the question that Samuel is asking about getting in contact with dealers to release their Magic. I'm going to pull up the website right about now. All right? So if you want to submit a trick to us, you can go to murphysmagic.com, or you can go to murphysmagic.com/submit-a-trick. The link is down here at the bottom. It says right there, submit magic. So we're going to click on that in just a sec. Let me just submit magic. And we want your magic. And it gives you all the details in there. It gives you some little heads ups on the stuff that you do. At the bottom, we'll ask you for your name, of course, email address, phone number, the name of your trick, and a little video with the demo of the trick and how to do it. That's important so that we know that you know how to do it, because sometimes people send us ideas but they don't have an actual method to do it. So we want to make sure you have a method to go with the madness. Also, it does help, is mentioned on that form, to have a video clip. So what I suggest you do is to upload a video to YouTube and keep it unlisted, and then that way you can share that link and no one else can see it. And that's how we'll get your stuff. And if we like what we see, we'll be in touch and we'll go from there. All right, so good question. And we love to see the stuff you guys have for us. We get a lot of it, and we can't wait to see your stuff, Sammy. So cool. All right. Last things here on Facebook. Jack Hamill sent other clips. Thanks, Jack. Appreciate it, buddy. Always appreciate seeing your stuff. All right, so a few last shout-outs here. Aaron Payne, always a pleasure. TJ, thanks for hanging out. Jesse Feinberg, meh, didn't even see you pop in. Good to see you, bud. Brad Hart, thanks for tuning in, sir. Chris, appreciate you hanging out. James Paul, always good to see you. Joshua Logan, thank you for hanging out. All right. Jay, good to see you, Jay. Joseph, thank you for hanging out too. Nick Marshall, always a pleasure, sir, over in the UK. Hope you're doing okay. Hope it's not too. Is it cold over there? Scott Tarpley, man, always good to see you, sir. Got to give you some love for sure. Richard, I saw you out there. Nick Kennett, thanks for hanging out and all the good questions from all my Facebook friends and all my Facebook friends that have come and gone in the meantime. I want to say thanks for hanging out with us today. All right, and on YouTube, got to give some love to Farouk. How we doing? Yes, Marton, thank you for your clips as well, and Farouk, thank you for your clips. Eric Olivio, thank you for hanging out. Samuel, hope that helped you out. Oh, Nick Marshall, you're here on YouTube too. I just saw you pop up. Sean Lane, thanks for hanging out. Magic Dude, people can view unlisted videos if they got notified. I think you can have settings to where an unlisted video doesn't get published, because I do that all the time. When it comes to Murphy's videos, I put them up unlisted before we share that the products are live, and I haven't had anyone view them yet. You can also set them as private. You can share the link as private too, so up to you. See you next week, Jake DeClerc. Jake, be in touch with me. All of our winners, Jake and our other friend, John, I believe. Phil Hanlon, I'm sorry. You guys send me an email with your info. Use that info. Do it right now, Jake, if you can. In a reminder of what you won. So in the description, write what you won, and I will have that sent out to you ASAP. I believe, Jake, you won the NOC deck, right? So hit me up with your info, your mailing address, and I'll have that sent out to you. Okay? Nick Marshall says, and thank you, Nick, for popping up and saying this, the Trinity system is good for body loops. Thank you, Nick. Someone asked that earlier about body loops. I wasn't privy to that information. My buddy Nick Marshall is. He is a professional magician in every sense of the word. He knows a lot of stuff. He just hooked us up with body loops. So if you're interested in that, check out the Trinity system. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it, buddy. All right. Little holiday cheer one more time. Got a ring in the new year and the holiday season as we wrap up this week's show. All right. Talk soon, Aaron Payne. All right. Cool. First whole live episode I've seen. All right, Justin. Well, I'm glad you were able to hang out with us today, and I hope that you're able to join us again next time. All right. Cool. So I'm going to wrap this up in a way that I always do, and that is reminding you of that feeling that you got when you first started into this world of magic. What got you into it? Something bit you. Something got you. Whether you saw magic on TV or whether someone did something for you in person that just blew your mind. Remember that feeling and try to carry that with you as you go forward with your journey through the magic world. There's so many different things that we do now with this stuff, and I think sometimes we get blurred by the sex appeal of us just shooting videos and putting them up online and sharing them with each other. That's fun and it's good. I'm not dogging that. But at the same time, that's probably not the feeling that you got from magic. Probably wasn't from watching a video. It was probably from a performance or something. And TV is a little different. But remember that and try to give that to other people too. I'm glad we're all interested in this stuff because it all brings us together. But just remember that when you do perform for people, you're spreading that feeling to them. And that's a very powerful thing. And with presents, coming and gifts and all that stuff, when you do perform as a magician, you perform well, you're giving a gift. You're giving people a feeling. You're reminding them of good. You're reminding them of what if anything's possible. And that's something that's a very beautiful thing. And that's what magic can be for the people you perform for. Sometimes I see a lot of people with a little bit of ego when they're performing. Like, oh, I'm this guy. But you're just a magician, just doing tricks. But for some reason, ego and magician seems to go head to head, and that's something I don't like to see. So be genuine with your performances. People do notice that, and they appreciate it. And that's something I have noticed throughout the years performing, for sure. TJ got into it. Crazy Uncle with the French drop. Yeah, any of you guys, that's my little rant. Any of you new guys, I'd like to know real quick what got you interested in magic, and then we'll wrap this up. TJ just gave me his answer over on Facebook. How did you get into in the world of magic? Thank you, Johnny. Green Jeans, great show again. Luke, appreciate the tips on Dummy Pass. Happy holidays. You're welcome. I'm glad to help. Johnny, and happy holidays to you too. Shirag, can you do a stream on Saturday? No, not this week anyway. Wednesdays, noon Pacific time. That's when I am live. But you can check out the shows on Saturdays. You can't make it live. All right. Mr. Last, Luke, do you mind if I can ask one more question? Yeah, go ahead. You can ask one more question. Yeah, sure. Jorge got interested in watching Chris Angel. Cool, Jorge. That's cool. All right. Now You See Me Too got me interested. That's cool. Good movie. Yeah, so a movie got you into it. That's fun. All right. But yes, Mr. Last, you go right ahead with your last question, and then we will get out of here. All right. Got emails coming in. Got another one here. Jake DeClare, appreciate the heads up with your prize, sir. I just got your email, bud, so thanks. And congrats again. Farouk, DC's Aces. Yeah, that's a good trick, man. When he did Grandfather's Aces, that's a good trick. Check out David Copperfield, Grandfather's Aces, guys, on YouTube after this. Check it out. It's a good one. VG, a friend from school, showed me a trick. That's cool. All right. What was it, VG? What was the trick? Sean Lane, playing cards. I just wanted to learn how to handle cards better, and David Blaine. There you go. David Blaine's definitely a big inspiration for a lot of people. Yeah, for sure. Over here on Facebook, Aaron Payne, my brother-in-law showed me some Wayne Houchin work, and it got me hooked. Wayne's good. Good guy to get you hooked, for sure. Good stuff, Aaron. Mr. Lass, how do you think about FISM? FISM, it's good. I mean, it's like the Olympics of magic, right? Like, it's a big deal. For me personally, it's not for me. I've done magic competitions in the past. Have any of you guys done magic competitions? Actually, I should ask that because it's an interesting dynamic. And then I don't want to go too far into this, but it's an interesting topic. Magic competitions, contests, where you compete against other magicians. I did a convention 15 years ago. It was a TAOM convention in Texas. And it was one of the most awkward, uncomfortable things I've ever done. There was nothing more awkward than performing, at least for me, a group of magicians, especially in a competition, because you're being judged on technical ability. When I got up and I started to perform, and I'm used to performing, and the beats that I have, like those moments of relaxation, or where people are kind of like freaking out, or when people are applauding, or when they're actually like, just enjoying a performance. Man, when I was doing magic at a competition, people, they like sat like this, and they just stared. And it's like they didn't want to be entertained. They just wanted to be fooled, technically. FISM, back to FISM. For me, I would love to go just to be a part of the grandeur of the whole thing because it's such a big deal. But I would never compete at FISM because, again, you're performing for magicians, and it's like this technical thing you're being judged for. Is it cool to be like a world champion? Is it cool to have that title? Yeah. But I'm more about entertaining people with magic than being judged on it. And so that's kind of my thing about FISM. People create specific types of magic just for magic competitions. I don't like that. I like watching it. I don't like that mentality. Shin Lim's act, the Dream Act, that was intended just for a competition setting. And look what it's done for him now. It's got him on the TV doing it. I believe he's doing it with other people, like other shows and stuff. So good for him. I just don't like the idea of competing against other magicians because that's not why I got into it. But it's fun to watch. Here then there from VG and some vicious card. That's cool. And that's what got him into it. Tim Silva, David Blaine's first special, although I discovered it years later, discovered some material from Harry Lorraine and never looked back. Yeah, Harry Lorraine. God, Harry Lorraine stuff, man. Tons and tons of it out there, right? Yeah. All right. TJ, did I see it? Yeah, TJ, what's funny? I actually saw it live. He's talking about when David Blaine was on Facebook Live. I did see it live, and I went back to watch it on the Murphy's page because I shared it live, and I noticed they had edited that out. Yeah, I mean, stuff happens, even to the best of us, Good for him, though, for not just giving up. He found a way out of it, and he did good. But it was interesting watching it live, have it actually, go down. I did see that, yeah. Jack Hamill loves some Shin Lim. Yeah, he's good. And don't forget, we are giving away, today I'll be announcing the winner, I should say, of the signed Shin Lim Wrath deck. So keep your eyes on the Murphy's Instagram page. I'm going to put a story up in a little bit, and I'll also announce the winner on the Facebook page from the Day 2 12 Days of Christmas post that I put up yesterday of the Shin Lim picture with the deck and of Shin. So keep an eye on that for the winner. It's coming up probably the next couple hours. The Day 2 winner I'll be announcing very soon, so stay tuned for that, all right? Cool. And Mr. Lass, you are welcome, all right? Mattia, what will happen if someone creates a tricks that Murphy's Magic wants to produce, but that person lives in Europe? I mean, we've worked with people in Europe all the time. We actually have people that work in Europe. Our buddy Titanus lives in the UK. He travels to shoot products and projects. He'll also be at the Blackpool convention for sure. And so, yeah, it doesn't matter where you are. We can definitely work together with you to find a way to bring your magic to the market. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's a good question, though. All right, cool. He recovered so well. Yeah, TJ, he did. He recovered good. Yeah, that's a sign of a pro. You know, he kept going. Didn't let it phase him. Yeah, good stuff. All right. Well, I think that's it for this week, guys. We are pushing an hour and 40 minutes now. And I try to wrap these up in about an hour and a half. So I'm going to get out of here. I got some work to do, and I'll do some more planning. And I need to get some more stuff together for the next few days of the 12 Days of Christmas. So make sure you are keeping up with all the fun stuff on the Murphy's Facebook page and over on the Murphy's Instagram feed. We're giving away stuff. I'll just throw up the Instagram one more time. We are doing giveaways if you're new to the game for some really, really cool stuff. We started this on Monday, on the 12th. And the first prize was an assortment of decks from us. We got Run, we got Darkfall, Memento Mori, the new NOC deck, Banshees, and the Velocity DVD from Rick Smith Jr. teaching you how to throw cards, because we are throwing you some Banshees, so you gotta know how to do that. After that, oops, that's a video. After that, day 2, that was yesterday, we're giving away, I should say, a signed Wrath deck of playing cards from Shin Lim. So that's day 2. And then today, if you're just coming in late, is a Anything is Possible bottle with a gold standard deck inside, signed by that guy right there, Mr. Richard Turner. And that is what's up for grabs today. So make sure you head over to the Murphy's Instagram feed. Make sure you follow that. You can see it right there. Follow us at Murphy's Magic. And you can also keep up with us over on Facebook. That is facebook.com/Murphy's Magic Supplies. And that's how you keep up with all of the stuff that's going on for the next 9 days. Everything's happening 12 days in a row. And the prizes only get better day after day. So don't miss out. Trust me. You don't want to miss this stuff. We got a lot more coming your way. All right? So that's it for this week, guys. I had a lot of fun with you. I will be back next Wednesday at noon Pacific time here in the States. I'm in Las Vegas. You guys are out there, wherever you are in the world. And I can't wait for us all to come together again and to hang out, talk some magic, and get those magic questions out. And I will have more and more giveaways and prizes and info and updates for you. So hope you guys have a great evening. If I miss some of you next week because you're traveling for the holidays, I want to say this now because I know we're getting really close to Christmas. Safe travels wherever you're going out there, and enjoy your time with family and friends. For me, anyway, that's the real gift of this time of year, is being able to spend time with those people and to really enjoy it. And have some fun performing. You know, I said it a few times, it's a great time of year to perform and to get over some of those nerves, or just to try out some new material when you're around family and friends, because they're not going to hassle you if you do mess up. And that also helps you get better. So just shake those nerves, go in, and try out some magic. And if you are doing that, have a friend or a family member grab a phone and record you doing it. Send it to me so we can put it on the show. All right? Sounds good. All right, guys. My name is Luke Dancy. I had fun with you as always. And thanks to all of you for all of the videos that you sent my way and I featured this week on the show. You guys keep sending me some good stuff. And I can't wait to see what you have for me next week, too. All right? And all my new friends that found the show this week, I'm glad you found us. I hope you come back and join us next week. And to all my old friends that are out there, thanks for all the support. Thanks for hanging out. And don't forget to post those questions the rest of the week so we can get to them. And I'll go in after the show and all the comments and try to answer any of the questions I missed too. At least on Facebook I can do that. All right? Thanks, guys. I will catch you later. Happy holidays to each and every one of you. Keep up with the 12 Days of Christmas. Trust me, you got some good stuff coming your way. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Catch you next time.